Well, squids, here I am, and I'm about to test ride Clay's BMW CE 04. That's right, this is a crazy looking futuristic scooter. Now, I wasn't sure what to think about it, but it does resemble BMW's styling, and I just want to give you kind of like a quick look. Look how cool this is. You know, I'm very interested in the design. Sure, it's got the goober bag. I'll take it off in a little bit to really give you a rundown. This is, of course, the BMW CE 04. Everything about it is typical of BMW, but this is fully electric. I don't know too much about it. I'm learning, as is Clay. He's just got this. He doesn't have a lot of miles on it, but very non-typical type of scooter. It reminds me a little bit of the Morphous. And just look at these big plastic things here. So it's also got these wings that kind of protect your knees a little bit. And the seat is very narrow. It's got this grippy sort of triangles. And you do have a passenger compartment. This one is equipped with a tail section. You got the shock. There's also like a piece of plastic holding it. But look at this, the belt. I love that BMW made this futuristic. It almost looks like a video game, like something out of a Japanese anime. And it's got the hugger for the rear wheel, and the bike is on, by the way. And let's see, let me show you the storage. You push this button, pops out. It's electronic storage. It's got plenty, and it feels very substantial. It's got passenger foot pegs as well. So I am in Norfolk, by the way. The seat is so flat. It's so flat, it actually kind of spreads your legs a little bit. It doesn't have a crazy low seat height, by the way. And first thing you see is this. Look at this computer, all digital, ABS. You have the navigation here for typical BMW navigation. You can connect this to your phone. I'm not going to do that because I don't know too much. And mode, let's see, dynamic, eco, rain, road, dynamic, I have no idea. You have a start, not ready to operate, please apply brake. So I'm going to apply the brake, hit the start, and now I am ready. It gives you this, and I have 84% dynamic on board. So I should be able to just twist and it'll go. Twist and go. And you can see the power modify. And look at this. Here's your menu. You have a rear. You hold this button and you move it back. That's kind of incredible, you know, because it's very easy to do that when you have an electric motor. You also have storage here, and it's electronic. This is keyless, and it's got like a charger there. And this is where you charge the bike. I don't have the charger, so we're gonna go for a little spin on this because this is a fascinating bike. And here we go. Oh, once you're up, once you are riding, the seat doesn't feel as bad because the seat, it's so square. Oh, and the turn signals, you would expect to kind of do an entire direction to kind of change, but this bike, you just touch it because everything is digital. Oh my, oh, whoa, this is 34 miles an hour. This thing just feels like it's it seems to handle pretty well. Oh boy, I'm gonna go into here really quick. I just want to look at the bike and then we'll go for a little bit of a spin. Suspension is pretty decent. Whew. Yeah, you gotta love this acceleration that these bikes have. Look at this guy. Hey guys. Yeah. That's ice. Those are ice machines. And we're off. That's full blast right there. .43, 47 miles an hour. I'm on dynamic, so if I hit mode, I don't know, is that just for suspension? 30 miles an hour. Oh man, it feels good to get some wind hitting you. Can I go left here? Oh no, I can't. Pretty impressive scooter. You know, the MSRP on these is not that high according to BMW. It's 15,000. Quiet. It's nice to have a quiet bike once in a while. Jesus, can you imagine the Honda Rebel? Oh my god, go. This guy. Oh man, I just love the instant acceleration this thing's got. And you know, the way I sit on it, very neutral. You know, the problem I had with the Honda Silverwing was that the Silverwing, I sat down and I had to have my feet forward all the time. This one has a feet forward type of position, but also if you put your feet flat, it doesn't feel like it's a cruiser. Regen. So that's the regen. I haven't touched the brakes at all. So I'm gonna go right in here. The seat height is pretty high. I'm gonna change this to Eco, Rain, Road. I'm gonna go onto Eco and just see what it's like to accelerate in Eco. So my range currently is 54 miles and I have 82% charge. Oh my god, how slow it is. The difference is insane. It's eerie as you come to a stop and the bike is just simply not doing anything. So this is eco mode. 30, 45. And I'm not touching the brake, and look at this, 30, 29. I'm not touching anything. There's no car behind me. Comes to a complete stop. Let me change my mode into rain. No, I'm going to go back into dynamic because why not? Oh, that is a good blast. Oh my god. I'm very impressed with this regenerative braking. I'm actually going to go into this parking lot here at Honda and look around this bike. I'm very impressed. You know, it is an expensive bike, but you do get what you pay for with this thing. I think the part that is interesting is that this bike looks like nothing that I have seen. You know, the Yamaha Morphous is perhaps the closest thing to styling wise Let me remove this Givey trunk because it's so ugly. Sorry about that, guys. Just remove this thing. I'm going to put it aside. This thing looks unlike anything I've ever ridden. And it does ride like unlike anything. Even the Zero motorcycles behave so much more different than this thing. Styling wise, I love it. You know, I do love how polarizing this bike is. I mean, just look at that wheel. Look at this rear wheel. I guess you need a very special tool to remove that BMW wheel. And look at where the shroud valve is. The tire valve is in the rim here. Very odd styling. This one's got the rear rack. You know, it probably looks so much better without that rack. And also 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm not exactly sure what this designates, but just look underneath. There is a see-through under the seat. So this is just like part of the frame. You know, it's like a blend of industrial and techie type of technology. Then you have this plastic that kind of pops out. And here is, by the way, steel braided brake lines for the rear. And then you have a button. And you have a pretty massive storage compartment here. You know, it's not too big, but I mean, this is better to put something in there. They could have actually like removed it, but this is an ingenious way. And there is some like resistance to it because it's got this little arm, kind of pushes it out. It's electronic. But you see the positions for the feet forward, feet flat. And because the bike actually sits taller, you're not scrunched. Now this windscreen, so weird. It reminds me of those exhibit type of things that you would put like a flyer in. It doesn't seem like it's really a windscreen. And I don't know, the headlights, they seem to be very traditional, and that's really the only traditional thing. There's a radiator of some kind there. I think that just keeps the batteries cool. It's got conventional forks, so no upside down forks. You know, at this price point, you're just getting the technology, I think. But this kind of directs the airflow from here over the bike. Yeah, this is like the Tron bike. Man, range anxiety is real.